Hello everyone, welcome back, and today I'm excited to feature to you another beautiful plant called fuchsia. Fuchsia belongs to the Onagraceae family, and they are flowering shrubs, and some of them are small trees. Normally fuchsias are being sold as hanging baskets or trailing plants, but in today's episode I'm excited to show to you on how to make a standard or tree form of a fuchsia. Sometimes you could also call them as a topiary because you could form them like a topiary. And I love these fuchsias because they are very colorful, and that's why they're one of my favorite plants also. Gives you a wow factor once you see the flowers. They have a vibrant colors. In order to make a standard form or tree form or a topiary form of a fuchsia, what you have to is to get that is still juvenile. I propagated this by cuttings because they're the easiest plants to propagate by cuttings. What you have to do is to put the stick next to the plant like that, and then get a twine to hold the plant into the stick, or use clips, cut the new growth next to the plant for the main plant to grow vertically. Like this one I have over here. I trained this to become vertically upright to whatever height you want, and cut it on the top so that it will branch out. I have another one over here. So I already trained this and already put a pole or a stick to guide the plant to grow vertically. There are some other growth next to the plant. Just leave one trunk to grow vertically. Remove the remaining growth, and whatever height or size you want, then cut it on the top in order to form a busier form. Like this one over here, I train it. As a matter of fact, I added some other plants like tomato vegetables, and then I put a bamboo pole, and then I trim it on the top. I train it into this height, and then I cut it on the top to make it bushy like that. If there's some growth maybe at the bottom, what you have to do is to cut like this. That way it will concentrate to make it bushier on the top. You can also cut this one over here if you want to make it more bushier on the inner side. For me, I like this way because it's beautiful. It's a different way of planting fuchsias. The trailing one are just like an ordinary one, but for me, I want a higher dimensions, I call it. That's why I like the tree form or standard form of a fuchsia. Another thing is when you make a standard form or a tree form of a fuchsia, it's nice to plant them in clay pots like this because it adds more beauty to the fuchsia tree. What I have over here is also a fuchsia that I propagated from cuttings and now grown like this tall. I'm going to convert this into a standard form. I have a stick that I could use as a support, and then what you have to do is to put it next to the base of the plant like that, and then remove side shoots. That way it will concentrate to grow vertically like a tree. Remove the side shoots and untie the branches to the stick. You can also use clips if you want. If you have some clips, it's faster that way. Voila, that's the way how to make a tree form of a fuchsia. Maybe you might be asking, how about the leaves? For now, because it's still a juvenile plant, leave the leaves alone. That way it will have a food for the plant to grow. That's where the chlorophyll and the photosynthesis comes to play on this one. And let it concentrate to grow vertically. Again, if you want to as a certain height, then cut it on the top to make it bushier. Okay, that's the way how to make a standard form or a tree form of a fuchsia. All right, and then you can use the side shoots as a cuttings for your new plant. Again, as I've said, fuchsias are one of the easiest to propagate by cuttings. All right, and I have another kind of a fuchsia. This is a beautiful one. Anything that grows at the bottom of the fuchsia, you have to remove it and use this as a cutting. That way it will concentrate, grow vertically. You can even cut this one here. Okay, I cut it like that to concentrate on the top of the fuchsia plant. And I hope that you learned something from this episode. Provide some comments below, okay? And see you on my next video. Bye-bye.